Hey, what's going on, you guys? My name is Rayge, and we are back today with another video here on the weekly reset that's happening today. In today's video, we're going to be going over the upcoming updates and changes to come, as well, in addition to some of the events that are going to be going live today and this coming week. If you guys want to stay up to date with Marvel Strike Force content, as always, Crush These contents free to play. Make sure you follow along, guys. Hit that like button and give the channel a sub for future videos just like this. So first and foremost, you guys may have seen my video this weekend, and I'll link it again below for your guys' reference, but Penny Parker's event does officially start today. So there's gonna be lots going on here with her coming into the game and her event. Along Came a Spider, but really the big two things you want to be mindful of is earning the bonus orb fragments from farming ISO 8 campaign nodes. In addition to that, there's going to be also the collection of alliance credits. So let me quickly show you what you can prep. If you've already been prepping, great, but what I've done personally for these events like this, when we do get this sneak peek before it go live, is especially for ISO 8, I do just save up my ISO 8 energy. So you can see here I've built up those charges at the very top. What this is going to end up being as well is you're likely going to be needing to core to get additional energy, and thankfully from my event video anyways, you're not going to be doing that too much. Even 100 cores, hopefully that's going to be good enough, assuming we get that final conversion of what that's going to be like from a point spending ratio to what that's going to translate for scoring. The other aspect of the web milestone is tied back to the alliance credits. So this is just available here in the alliance section, and then if you click on the alliance donations, this is kind of what you're needing to be doing each day, right? As you donate with gold, and assuming everyone in your alliance is active as well, you're going to be getting these alliance credits over time. Obviously maximizing this is going to make it as easy as possible for the web milestone. Now, this is unfortunately favored towards folks that do have more of an active alliance, because if you don't have, all 24 members contributing this and working on this, and then there's going to be an odd member or two that actually needs to core to hit the very end here, being the 2,160 experience points, it's not going to be as easy for folks in those casual and less active alliances. If that's the case, you may actually need to core for more additional ISO 8 energy, and that way you can supplement the points for the Along Came a Spider event. So something to be mindful of there, guys. The other one I do want to point out as well is we got the battle pass actually resetting. So as you can see here on screen, this is already fully maximized, but when you guys see this later on after the reset, we're going to get a refresh here. And what you can do actually is for the new objectives that you've already banked some points in, you can save that in for the reset happening. And then that way you can actually use this once the new battle pass goes live, and get a head start on the Peter B. Parker shards, which is just going to be helpful to build them up higher and higher. The last component with the Along Came a Spider event is also tied back to just performing in raids and using the Spider Society team, but you do need those 3 characters at 5 stars and above, and the 3 would be Peter B. Parker, Spider-Man, Pavitra, and as well as Penny Parker. So if you have that at 5 stars and above, then great, but many folks free to play like myself, or the general majority of the community, may very well not have these characters just yet at 5 stars, and that's really the pain point there. I also want to point out, guys, in case you haven't checked in game, Dawkins, Old Man Logan, Panda Pool are all effectively live and in game. The reworks have happened now to both Deathpool and Deadpool, so you can actually start using them from the get-go here. But I do want to point out, Panda Pool's event is coming out tomorrow. Sorry, not his event. His initial offers and his red stars is coming out tomorrow. So you guys want to save up some red star orbs. You want to save up some power cores to actually open some orbs. There's going to be an opportunity to do so with his introduction into the game. We also have this Allied Arachnids event also starting tomorrow, which is tied back to battling in raids and actually collecting the Allied supply orbs. That's all coming from the web store. So you're making sure that you guys log in each day and claiming the free claims. And that's pretty much it. We got Deadpool, Panda Pool, and the rest of the Mercs for Money team getting added now officially, so that's all fine and dandy. As for the rest of the week, guys, as per usual, we got the Marvel Strike Force blog post information. Pretty crucial stuff from last week on the Old Man Logan unlock, and as well as details on what's going to be required. So this is my game plan going forward, guys, and you may have checked this out already over the weekend too, but we need both out of time, and we need CABAL plus Emma Frost and Loki to be part of the team. More specifically though, if you guys had a focus right now and you wanted to build some characters like myself, I would recommend building them CABAL slightly right now. I think gear tier 15 15/16 is where I'm going to be ending off. But the reason why you want to focus on these characters is because it was actually hinted and confirmed in the blog post that there's a pocket dimension event coming for these 3 characters specifically. So it doesn't seem like there's going to be other villains impacted here, but in terms of CABAL being the leader, we got Iron Patriot and Namor. These 3 members of the team are going to be needed for a pocket dimension, and then the week after is when Old Man Logan is going to be coming about. And just some advice for you guys as well. If you're hesitant on investing in characters like obviously Loki here and even Emma Frost, just be mindful of the fact that these characters are technically only needed for 1 node, and that's the node 6 in the Old Man Logan trials. So you may not actually need to touch these characters too much. Maybe even gear tier 15 could be as high as you want if you don't have all these characters at 5 stars and above, right? Because if you recall, to access difficulty 11 and above, being the paywalled kind of barrier for folks wanting to engage and get a 5-star unlock of Old Man Logan, you need all of these characters at 5 stars at least, right? And clearly we're quite a ways from that, especially when you take a look at, you know, my Star Brand being at 4 stars, my Iron Patriot being 3 stars, 4 stars here for the leader. And then even my, actually my Cosmic Ghost Rider is actually good. So surprisingly, we were able to actually get enough shards. Good stuff. But yeah, my point being is that if you know what your limit's going to be already, you may not actually need to bring these characters as high as you think, especially since many of us likely will have Black Knight already at gear tier 17 or 18, being a very strong staple option. He's going to be usable in node 2 and as well as the final node. So you really only need Emma Frost and Loki for that 1 node. So bring them up sparingly for gear tier 14 or 15. I think that's probably going to be the max unless you're going to difficulty 11 and above. And that should give you an opportunity here, guys, to at least guarantee and get the easy unlock here of Old Man Logan. He's going to be absolutely a meta-changing character, so you definitely want to be taking advantage of that. And I love the new claws out mechanic. So if you guys haven't got a chance to take a look at his mechanic here and his kit, it's really cool. So I definitely think there's going to be some sort of future tie-in here with Professor Xavier, and the fact that this is all, you know, Age of X synergy, as we've seen in the past with kind of what the not-outs have been with the Legendary Trials, tied back to Mephisto, in addition to the Horsemen, right? So definitely interesting times for sure. I guess as for my Spire Society team, I'm probably going to be waiting on them a little bit, just because my focus right now is going to be these top 10 characters, as I strongly encourage you guys to do the same. So taking priority, obviously, CABAL, we got Emma Frost, Loki as options, and then finally, out of time, if you haven't built them up, as you can see, my Cosmic Ghost Rider and Star Brand also needing work. So we'll be back tomorrow, guys. We got the Panda Pool unlock coming as well. Thank you for your time as always. Let me know what you think, comments below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.